and they came into my house, they took all my plants, raided my whole apartment, destroyed it, and I got like 3 felony convictions, and I'm only 18. I was just like helping people out.
Welcome to life.
Yeah, never gotten in trouble. My dad's like, you know, doesn't understand that they have the laws here and everything, but yeah, Denver kind of sucks.
Going after and harassing people who might be growing 14 plants in their house.
Everybody, it is 4:20. The time is 4:20. Go ahead and smoke it. This is Denver. This is Mile High City. My fellow Americans here in the Mile High City, and all of my stoner family out there in the world, wherever you may be, my name is Paul. I'm a pothead. I've got a message for you guys today. It's a pretty simple message. It's about marijuana. I'm upset at the state of marijuana as it is today. It's upsetting to know how demonized this plant still is. It's upsetting to know the severity of the punishments that are being handed out to people all across the world for such minor, insignificant instances of marijuana possession and consumption. It's upsetting to know that the lawmakers are being significantly influenced by law enforcement. Now these are people that have a personal bias against marijuana, and they're influencing the people that make the laws. That's just not right. It's upsetting to know that people in today's day and age still look down on others for using marijuana when they themselves will go home at night and drink a beer, they'll smoke a cigarette, and these people have no problem whatsoever giving dangerous drugs like caffeine to their children. I am proud to say, however, that things are starting to change. There are 14 states in the country now, as well as the nation's capital city of Washington, D.C., that have legalized medicinal marijuana.
Yeah!
This is a huge victory for us. It's a huge victory for everybody that smokes weed, because what this does is it normalizes marijuana use. Instead of people having to go into back alleys and buy their weed there, they can now go to a storefront. They can go to the store and buy their weed without any fear of the cops busting them. There are many, many cities in the country now that are working to decriminalize and even legalize the use of marijuana for adults. This November, the citizens of California will vote to legalize marijuana completely for recreational use. The ball of legalization is now rolling. This is a huge juggernaut that is fueled by truth. The baby steps of yesteryear have transformed into leaps and skips and bounds. People now know of the rhetoric and the lies of reefer madness. They know it's not justified in supporting that rhetoric. People would rather see a much more rational approach to marijuana and how it's viewed in society. Adding to people's acceptance are the numerous scientific studies that are now able to be done on marijuana. In the past, these studies have just been flat out banned. They have not been allowed to exist. Now they are, and there's so many remarkable properties that are being shown that this plant has. There's so many things that this plant can do for society. Being based in facts rather than bias, this new wave of marijuana education is making its way into society. And this reefer madness propaganda is being straight laughed out. Now, there's a new wave that's sweeping this country that's based in sensibility. The people behind this sensibility, well, there's a few of them rather, that are former and current law enforcement officials. They're law enforcement and they're criminal justice community members. They're choosing to speak out against prohibition. These people are the members of LEAP, that's Law Enforcement Against Prohibition. It's such a great asset having these former and current law enforcement officials on our side. They see the futility of the drug war. They see the failure of the current policies, and they want that to change. They want the policies to be based in logic rather than propaganda. Their primary goal is to educate the public, the media, and the policymakers on the failure of the current policies. They're looking to restore the public's trust and the public's respect in law enforcement. These are people that I personally salute. They totally deserve all of our thanks for going against the grain of their profession. Another group of people out there that I want to salute. I want to extend a huge thanks to everybody out there who is willing to show up to your local anti-prohibition rally, your anti-prohibition protest, and standing tall for what you believe in. By doing that, you actively inspire others to do the same thing. You are the people that are directly responsible for making this movement what it is. Every time you show up to a rally, you increase our numbers by that one more. The more this movement grows, the more unstoppable it becomes. And when legalization comes up in your neighborhood, the more people out willing to support it, the easier it will pass. You are the leaders here. You must have faith in your voice, have faith in your community, get out there and make your voice heard. Now in closing today, I'm happy to say that the current state of marijuana is better than it has been for a long, long time. But this fight is far from over. Until marijuana is fully legalized for everybody for recreational use, our fight will never be over. It's nice to know, though, that we're starting to win more and more of the battles being fought in this failed drug war. So onward we proceed to legalize this demonized weed. My friends, now is not the time to give up hope. By standing united, we will toke.
Yeah!
Fighting, surely will choke. Thank you all for your time today.
Afternoon, Denver, especially the tourist of Denver. My name is William Shengelis, or Wayward Bill. I'm the Executive Director for the United States Marijuana Party of Colorado. This last 4th of July, I got the chance to speak in Washington, D.C., and we launched a program called Cannabis Habitation Colorado. What this program is about is we're inviting the world to move here to Denver and into the state of Colorado in hopes of turning Colorado into British Columbia and Denver into Vancouver.
Yeah!
It is our intention to move as many people into this geographic location by the year 2012 for the November election so we can legalize marijuana here in the state of Colorado.
Yeah!
It is our intention to build this state into a cannabis culture. We will become British Columbia and we will become Vancouver. We're working towards legalization here in this state, and we do intend to have marijuana legalized by November 2012. We hope that you will join us at our rallies. We hold a monthly rally at the state capitol called the Ken Gorman Memorial 420 Rally. It's held on the last Saturday of every month on the west steps of the state capitol. We all get up there together, have a little music, some speakers, and commune. And that smell in the air you smell, it's called freedom. And that's what we're all about. We're about restoring the rights to ourselves and to everybody else in this country. Homeland Security has stripped us of every right that we basically have. Our homes are being invaded by the police. Our phones are being tapped. The world sucks at the moment. Until we do something about it, and how we're going to do about it is Cannabis Habitation Colorado. Please move to Colorado, join us. We are legalizing marijuana in this state, and we will get high today.
Damn right!
What the hell y'all doing? Freeing the weed, man. Wow. Freeing the weed and the cream. Oh, look at this weed. That's no part. That's not part weed, dude. Don't we got like one hit. Go ahead. Pass. Weed. Yeah, that's no weed. We don't smoke park weed. We don't smoke park weed. Park weed buys bullets in Mexico and it kills people. Supports gangs. Cool, man. Colorado. Making a stand and shit. Listen to him. What he saying? No, I'm serious, man. Y'all know. Y'all saying like, hey, you know, we smoking some motherfuckers. That's right. It's legal here. It's legal. And you know what? I'm in love with Mary Jane.